It's time to plan my wardrobe for the next season, and I want to take you with me today because I'm at this place where I really have no idea what I'm doing, and I think that's quite common when we're planning our wardrobes to just not really have any direction. And so I've made this list to try to help me figure out what is missing from my wardrobe for the next season and to just kind of move forward with buying the right items for my wardrobe in a really mindful way. I'm doing a low buy this year and I've given myself 7 items to buy for the entire year. We're in April. I still haven't bought anything, but I've been holding out because here in Sydney, I'm going into autumn winter and I know I don't love my autumn winter wardrobe. So I've been waiting to plan my autumn winter wardrobe and waiting to buy these items in this season. No matter what season you're going into today, this step-by-step process you can follow for whatever season. So if you guys are on the other side of the world, you're going into spring, summer, you can also use this plan that I've created to figure out what's wrong with your wardrobe, what's missing, and to shop in a really conscious and mindful way for the new season. What do we think of this angle? Do I look like a big egghead right now? Probably. I've got dirty hair. I'm probably going to do this video in 2 parts. So today's going to be planning and understanding what's in my wardrobe and really figuring out what's missing. I know something's not right with my wardrobe, but I don't know what it is. So I'm at that figuring out stage. And then part 2 will be a bit more of sourcing those new pieces and putting my autumn winter wardrobe together and hopefully showcasing some outfits that I'm way more happy with and showing you my autumn winter capsule wardrobe that feels a lot more complete. So I've just been making some very rough notes on this paper here. I will write this out a lot nicer and maybe leave it in a document for you to download so you can follow along with these steps if you want to do the same for yourself. And just so you know, I have been parenting alone for 8 days and I've had friends visiting from out of town with their kids. We have been non-stop and I have this giant rack of clothes that has just been dumped after filming some videos and then wearing outfits over the past week. Alex finally got back on the weekend and my first job is to sort out that mess. And then we're going to jump into step 1, and that is actually diving straight into my wardrobe, getting out my autumn winter pieces and just trying a few things on and making some piles. A lot of you will know that a little while ago I decluttered a lot of my wardrobe and I put a lot of things in storage. I think I am going to, for the very first time, pop into that box of storage. It has been, when did I publish that video? 2 months? 2 months? I feel like it's been more than 2 months. It's been 2 months since I put all that stuff in storage. So it hasn't really been that long yet, but I haven't gone into it. I haven't thought about it either, which is really cool. So we'll see if when I'm going through my wardrobe, if I feel like I need to jump in and see what's in my storage. I think I might do that as well. Okay, I've done a little cleaning up and I'm ready to start with step number 1. So step number 1 is to understand what is working in my wardrobe and what isn't. I'm going to pull out things that are from my autumn winter wardrobe and start trying things on because it's been a while since I've worn these types of clothes. I'm going to make some piles or kind of like shift some things around in my wardrobe. Piles are going to be things that I love and I wear often. So they're my strong yeses. Number 2 is going to be things that I like but I rarely wear. And then number 3 is anything that I don't like or doesn't fit me. See if any of those kind of things are still hanging around in my wardrobe. Once I have tried on all these things, I've got 3 reflection questions to ask myself for after I've tried things on. So those 3 reflection questions are: number 1, what pieces make me feel confident and comfortable? Number 2, what colors, shapes, and fabrics am I drawn to this season? Number 3, what do I constantly avoid wearing? So first is to try on and make some piles and see how I feel. And then I'm going to ask myself those journaling prompts after. I'm also going to be listening and watching to Parisian Vibe on my laptop because I just want to be in the vibe of fashion and nothing gets me more excited than outfit videos from Parisian Vibe. Let's go.
I took out everything I considered to be wearable in autumn and winter. I hung it on my rack and put some items on my bed and started to play dress-ups.
Free flowing, sailing with the wind. truth, and good will come to you. Home, sweet home. Home, sweet home.
Okay, so it's now the afternoon. I've been trying on all my clothes and I've actually been getting really excited. My wardrobe's definitely in a much better place than I thought it was, but I have definitely been able to get a more clear understanding by just trying things on. I'll quickly answer my questions to the first journaling prompts. Number one, what pieces made me feel confident and comfortable? My jeans, obviously I love a good well-fitting jean in straight leg and a wide leg. Flat shoes make me feel confident and comfortable. So my flat boots, my Mary Janes, and then also cropped jackets. So my bomber jacket that I got last year, basically just before summer, and I am dying to wear it because I haven't had a chance to get it. I got it secondhand on Depop. My cropped trench coat, my cropped blue cord jacket that I also got last year before summer. Haven't had a chance to wear that either. Definitely what I feel most comfortable in is that combination of a trouser and top with either a knit jumper or a knit cardigan. What colors and shapes and fabrics am I drawn to? So what colors? I've definitely worked on my color palette over the past couple of years, and I'm definitely drawn to blue and navy and black and cream and white, and then also brown I love. And then I'm intrigued with a little bit of red this year. I want to bring a bit of red into my wardrobe. As you can see, I have this. Couldn't really get it to work in my wardrobe last year, so I'm gonna give it one last shot this year. But I was trying it on with a few things and it's pretty cool. It does have a very strong vintage feel to it, which I love, but I just have to make sure it like works with my other classic pieces as well. So that's something that I'm excited to try to style this year. What shapes am I drawn to? In particular, like I know the pieces that I like to wear, but I wrote down like balance, proportions, and what's that word? Oversized. Yeah, so I loved wearing my big oversized bomber jacket with a more narrow slim pant and just having those like contrasting shapes, things that are a little bit more oversized, not super oversized, but not really tight and fitting. I do like that little bit of kind of loose, relaxed look, even if that means sometimes I buy something in the size up, but not 2 sizes up, just maybe 1 size up to give it that little relaxed feeling. And then what fabrics am I drawn to? I just wrote down natural fabrics because that is usually what I'm drawn to. And then the last question is, what do I constantly avoid wearing? This doesn't actually apply to me because everything that I avoid wearing, I put away in storage. Everything that I had out, I was still really excited to wear, except I guess what I spoke about with this one is the only one that I couldn't figure out how to style last year, and that was in my hallway cupboard, so I just thought I'd bring that back out. But otherwise, I haven't gone into storage because King Fanta Pants is still asleep on the bed. I've left the house. I went to see my psych. I had an appointment. I went to the post office. I came home and he's still asleep on the bed. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna pop into storage today or if I'll do that later on in the week. So for step 2, it was time to identify the gaps. So as I was trying on all these outfits today, I was kind of keeping in mind, what would this go well with? And there were clear areas that I could see where I was missing things. And for me, it's hard to know what's missing until the things are actually on my body and I'm really playing around with my outfits. So as I was playing around, I was reminded that I really need some long sleeve layering pieces, but I need some long sleeve t-shirts in my life this year. I also realized that a lot of my knits are very chunky and thick. I've only got 2 that are like more fine materials. Not even that fine. So I do really want some sort of like knit, whether it's like a cashmere jumper or just a cotton jumper. It's just something that is a bit more fine, so it's a bit easier for layering, that isn't so chunky, that I can put under like some cropped jackets and stuff for autumn winter. And then what else do I have? Oh yes, like a thin cardigan. So that's just another light layering piece. I think that'll be really nice. I've got a couple of shoes listed down as well, but I'm not going to look for them yet because I don't need them. They're more of a want. So they're not a priority. And if I end up not using all my 7 items this year, then potentially another pair of shoes might might be brought into my wardrobe if the right one comes up. So they're always just on my wish list, and I'm kind of just always looking out for them. I follow like my favorite brands, Frankie 4 and Baird Footwear, and I'm always looking at the new shoes that they're bringing out just in case they match the type of shoe that I'm looking for. And Baird have brought out one that's quite similar to what I really want. So I do want to go check it out and try it on. But do I need it yet? Probably not. So I could probably wait. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with my planning. And what I want to do now quickly is create a little mood board, because I think it might be really nice now that I've kind of seen what's in my wardrobe and I know what are the items that are missing. I just want to create a little mood board on Pinterest, because that always gets me excited and it just might give me a way of styling different pieces. What I'll do is look up outfit ideas with the kind of colors that I use in my palette and then see if I can get any inspiration for outfits from them. So I'm going to make that mood board now. Part 2 of this will be me shopping and sourcing those pieces that are missing, as well as bringing them home and showing you all the outfits from my autumn winter capsule wardrobe. So make sure you subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see when that part 2 video has come out. Thank you for being here today to plan my wardrobe with me, and I will link all the instructions for you to plan your own wardrobe for the next season in the description below. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.